We continue by praying for those divinely appointed to positions of authority. Christians are given this mandate and directive for prayer in 1 Timothy chapter 2 verses 1 through 2. Reading, first of all, then, I urge that petitions, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for everyone, for kings and all of those who are in authority, so that we may lead a tranquil and quiet life in all godliness and dignity. Understanding by faith our position in this world system, we can find direction in what Paul recorded in Romans 13:1, reading, everyone must submit to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist are instituted by God. Regardless of what the social order of our nation prescribes, we belong to the party of God, and it is His opinion that counts. Therefore, regardless of our personal group affiliation or the President's party, we must pray for our President that he will continue to submit to God's higher authority for the sake of the nation. Psalm 33, verses 10 through 12 reads, the Lord frustrates the counsel of the nations. He thwarts the plans of the peoples. The counsel of the Lord stands forever, the plans of His heart from generation to generation. Happy is the nation whose God is Yahweh, the people that He has chosen to be His own possession. Not sure how to pray for the nation? Here's a suggestion. Pray on behalf of our fellow citizens and the spiritual health of this nation, that God-fearing people will hold power in Congress, putting the nation back on a right footing. Pray on behalf of Donald Trump, the man that God has chosen for this moment in time to lead our nation, that God will continue to strengthen this God-fearing man, enabling him to stand righteously against the vicious, ungodly, and unjust slander continuously leveled against him. Jesus said, if the world hates you, remember that it hated me first. That's John 15:18. President Trump confidently professes his faith in God and is not ashamed of his relationship with Jesus, thus setting an example for others to join with him in open, holy boldness. Pray that his openness generates in others a true heart for God's word, putting all who are timid back on a godly path that would enable each of us to unabashedly share the light of the gospel in this sin-darkened world. Pray for the establishment of God-fearing people in the leadership of America, and that justice may prevail for the coming election. Pray that the enemies of the cross and those that would subvert our God-given Constitution will go down electorally in defeat. Who are those slanderous liars? When we tell lies, we prove ourselves to be children of Satan, and there is no greater disgrace in this world than to be allied to this demonic entity or his willing minions, thereby proving a personal relationship and loyalty to the Prince of Darkness. The Bible calls them not only liars, but also children of Satan, since they remain his willing servants. Satan's work is that of the chief deceiver and the father of lies. So when we engage in lying, we let our hearts become Satan's workshop. Nothing unbalances a society more than a charismatic person with a spirit of strife and contention, or unsettles it more than some far-reaching teaching of a denunciatory preacher, where the effects of sin on the human heart has negatively impacted a nature filled with a love of truth and leads the deceived into self-gratifying lies. In America, we have recently witnessed the denigration of a godly man by innuendo, slander, and skillful misdirection. But God has delivered the victory to the victim and will, in the end, render suitable judgment to the minions of Satan. We read about this in Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal faithfully are his delight.